Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, recently Nintendo has discussed the possibility of a potential Nintendo Switch console price drop as well as a brand new subscription service. Now they did this during the 84th annual general meeting of shareholders, and this info comes directly from Shuntaro Furukawa, Nintendo's global president. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get into it. Now he was first asked, I would like to know how the weakening of the yen is affecting product prices. If you consider the current market exchange rate, there is a large difference between the sales price of Nintendo Switch OLED model in Japan and the US. I am concerned that if the yen continues to depreciate at the time the successor system is launched, setting the price in each region based on the market exchange rate will make it less affordable for people in Japan. Have you considered adjusting the sale prices for specific regions? And Mr. Furukawa responds with this. The yen has depreciated since the release of Nintendo Switch, and it is true that there is a price difference between hardware in Japan and elsewhere. Currently, we cannot provide any information about the launch timing or pricing strategy for the Switch successor system, which is understandable. In addition, we are not currently considering a price change for Nintendo Switch. However, it is true that the yen has depreciated over the long term, so we will consider this issue carefully as we monitor the system going forward. So there you all have it. Mr. Furukawa made it very clear that look, if you're waiting on the announcement of a Switch price drop, the current Switch that's out on the market right now, you can keep on waiting because that's not happening. Nintendo has no plans for that. And I understand that because I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, Nintendo has dropped the prices of the current system that's out on the market before another console drops. I could be wrong. Someone please correct me in the comment section, but I think it always happens after the announcement of the other console or the release of the other console. So yeah, I don't think we should expect a price drop on the current Switches that are out in the market until possibly, and I do want to stress the word possibly, sometime late next year, maybe around November or even December. And if and when they do this, I think it'll be around $50 as far as the price drop. So the Switch Lite will be around $149.99. The regular Switch will be around $249.99. And the Switch OLED base price will probably be around $300 or $299.99. Now, as far as the games, the first party games specifically, I don't really see them dropping the prices of those games. And if they do, it'll possibly be around $10 as far as a drop in pricing, but usually I don't see Nintendo really dropping the prices of their games because they value their IP and they know that their first party games gain value over time. So really, I just see them dead stocking those games until they sell out. So hey, all in all, we'll see what happens. Now, in addition to this, Nintendo has also discussed the possibility of a new subscription service. So hey, let's get into it. Now, Mr. Furukawa was asked, I believe that good game music is a catalyst for people to play games. Recently, there have been more soundtracks released for games, such as for the Legend of Zelda series. Are you considering utilizing Nintendo's assets by, for example, distributing game music via a subscription system? And Mr. Furukawa responds with this. Many people have an attachment to game music, and we receive a lot of attention when we hold and stream concerts featuring our game music. I feel that people love games from a variety of different perspectives. I believe game music is extremely valuable for expanding the number of people who have access to Nintendo IP, and would like to consider utilizing it in ways that bring joy to consumers. Alright, so he didn't even answer that question whatsoever, but I probably know why, because Nintendo's probably behind the scenes thinking about a subscription service as far as game music is concerned. And I'm going to be honest here, I do not like this idea whatsoever. As a musician, I've never been a fan of these subscription services buying music digitally because for me, at the end of the day, you really don't own it. And that's with all digital media. Now, yes, from time to time, I do download some music albums on my iPhone, but that's only when I cannot find this album or whatever soundtrack in the physical form, whether that's on vinyl or CD. As a matter of fact, when was the last time you saw a CD in a major retailer store, you know, a large CD section, or, and this is the big one, when was the last time you saw a car manufacturer install a CD player in one of their modern cars? It doesn't happen anymore. You just have these large screens in your cars. There's nowhere for a CD section now. In all of my vehicles, I have a CD player because I'm in love with old school cars, but you know, all these modern cars, you don't see them whatsoever. And I think that people have come so accustomed to these digital services that they don't even recognize this anymore. They just buy their music online with these subscription services, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, whatever it is out there, all out of convenience. But I'm here to tell you that everything that seems to be convenient isn't really convenient. So Hopefully Nintendo does not do this. If they do a subscription service, hopefully they give you an option to buy this music digitally or physically, whether it's through vinyl or CDs, but hey, we'll see what the future holds. With that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Please make sure to like this video, share this video on various social media platforms. Also, for all of you out there that are watching this video and are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on daily Nintendo news content. And as always, remember to keep it locked here at Around the Clock, where here we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.